Good morning. Welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. We just want to give you an update on our house build project or house repair projects. So far we got already finished the house number 20, which is Lina'S house, a house of a single mother.
Metallic.
Yeah. So thank you to all who sent gifts. We got here Barry who sent 3,500. Brad David 10,520.02. Pool and Dude 18,500. Jeremy Wing 1,230.60. Juicy Manning from Phoenix, Arizona 5,000. Johnny Peanut 5,000 pesos. Paul and Dude 9,250. John S 5,000 pesos. Jeremy Wing 1,006 pesos. Pool and Dude 8,695 pesos. Pool and Dude again 7,400. So I'm gonna do the total of how much Pool and Dude send. Say something, Ann.
I got to say something.
Yeah, because I'm calculating.
Well, you're doing it all, honey.
8, 6, 9. Say something.
Paul and Dude were very much involved in providing a house for Lina and Talik, and they are very staunch subscribers and supporters of the projects that we do. The houses that we bring, that we build, are bringing some measure of comfort and happiness to the people that otherwise would not be able to do that.
Yeah, so the total amount that Pool and Dude send is 43,845 pesos. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Paul.
And Pool and Dude also is the one who support Manang Lina monthly. Thank you so much, sir. So that's the total amount that we raise is around 75,101.62 pesos. And so far, the total expenses, including the materials, the labor, as well as the electricity connections to the new house, is around 92,616.62 pesos. So we got still debts of 17,515 pesos. Yeah.
Pesos.
Yeah. So we're okay with it, you know. Looking at Manang Lina's house, new house, looking them with a comfortable life now, it's a nice feeling. So
if you've looked at the video, it's actually a very, very simple house, but it seems like the costs are rising. Some of the first houses that we were able to do were
it's
60,000.
It's around 56,000.
Yeah.
Because the house that we built is around is 10 by 16, like that. 10 by 16 or 12 by 16. But what happened to Manang Lina's house, as what Paul and Dude requested, because they are the one who kickstart the projects and do the sponsoring on that projects. So they said 12 by 20 because he wanted it to be a big space as a Christmas gift to Talik Lake and Manang Lina.
Well, a bigger space. It's hardly it's hardly as big as a lot of American garages. That's for sure, and that's the case for all of our houses. Barely bigger than a garage at the largest. Okay, but Talik is a growing young woman now, and in the future we can see that, you know, perhaps she could hope for a bedroom of her own. And the bedroom of her own that we're talking about is probably not a whole lot bigger than an American bathroom or closet. But anyway, it's enough for Talik, and compared to the tiny house that they've lived in for most all of Talik's life, she has lived in a tiny Nipa house, which is about 10 by 10 is probably it. And we've shown videos of that, so you can look at that for yourself. Yeah,
so the house of Manang Lina size is 12 by 20, and then we got an additional for the kitchens of 8 by 8. So it's around it's a bigger space.
It's a bigger space, yes.
That's why the expenses is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and for those people, we keep getting inquiries saying, why didn't you put any windows in? Well, we did put windows in.
It's just closed.
You just have to look at the video and you'll see that these are they're not glass windows. It's done in traditional Filipino style. The windows are solid. Once the window is closed, there is no light coming in. The average Filipino does not worship the sun in the same way that Westerners do. Foreigners are quite different in what the function of windows are in houses. For me, I want to be able to see out, I want light, I want that. But Filipinos are more inclined to go for the shade. So that's one of the reasons why the windows are as they are.
Yeah, so again, to all who send gifts to Lina'S house, thank you so much for the early Christmas gift to them. Thank you so much. So now we're into our house 21, which we're hoping to start it. The house in the rice field. So the couple is asking help to have their own house because as of now they're living in their parents-in-law, you know. So we understand it because Terence and I have been living at Nanay for 2 years, so it's different to have your own home to be called. Yeah, so we got already a funds on that, around 10,000 pesos. Thank you, Sir Hugo. We buy some materials like the roofing sheets, the cement, some 3 bags of cement, and the roofing sheets, which is 12 pieces of roofing sheets, and as well as the nails. So Sir Hugo sent another 5,000 just this morning, and that's what we're using on the wood. Buying some cutting some wood for the house.
Yeah, just for those people who haven't been in on our house building projects in the past or to date, out here in the hills, we're right up in the mountains of Burgos, and rather than go down to the local hardware store or builder's merchant to buy the timber that's needed for doing the framework on these houses, a chainsaw crew is brought in and they cut down one of the trees, one of the many trees that are here on people's property, and then they very skillfully can work to the cuts list that you give them for what they know. Actually, the sizes become very standard for building these houses, and these chainsaw crews are very skilled. In fact, I think that we have shown in some of our other videos a chainsaw crew at work, and
yeah,
if you were not amazed, I certainly was, at how they can be so accurate with a 4-foot chainsaw. Well, that's just an aside.
Yeah, so we're hoping to start our house 21 once we get enough funds to pay the labor, you know. So because our goal also is before Christmas, we want to build the house of the half blind man. If you're following our videos, we give him mattress from our Sweet Dream project. Thank you, Sandman, for that. And it's a kind of life that, oh, when you're there, it's pitiful, you know, pitiful.
Yeah. The man is living in wretched conditions. Beth is describing him as the neighbour described him, the half-blind. I'm guessing that the man can actually see a tiny bit if he gropes his way around. But when we went there, he was a blind man. In my estimation, he was blind, and so we really would like to help him. He's living. We gave him a normal size 4-foot wide mattress, and after that mattress went in on that tiny bed with an overhang all around, which he was more than willing to experience. There was barely any room left over in that tiny little house, little more than a garden shed for most Westerners, I think. Yeah, in fact, one of our subscribers said, "Oh dear, that's hardly enough for a chicken house."
Yeah, so that's what we're hoping to give to build before Christmas as a Christmas gift to that man. You know, so again, to all who supports our projects, thank you so much for always being a good Samaritan. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Bye for now.